After Dr. Herman Burhio's death, his belongings were opened. Among them were 3 suits, 4 pens, dozens of bundles of papers, an umbrella, a bed, a writing table, a lounge chair, a few eating utensils, and a book. The book was wrapped in a velvet cover. When the cover was opened, a paper envelope was found inside. The envelope was sealed and had a handwritten note from Dr. Herman Burhio. This book is the culmination of my entire life's medical research. The book contained a formula that, if followed, would ensure that the reader would never need to visit a doctor for the rest of their life. Dr. Herman Burhio instructed that his book be auctioned off, and the proceeds should be donated to the Leiden University Medical Research Institute. The book was not merely a book. It was a sensation that caused a stir across Europe. Royal families from the Netherlands, Germany, France, Italy, Britain, and Austria, as well as the elite and heads of state throughout Europe, rushed to acquire it. An auction was arranged in the city of Leiden, attracting representatives from Europe's nobility, heads of state, and royal families. This was to be a historic auction for Europe. But before discussing the auction, it's important to understand who Dr. Herman Burhio was, why his book was up for auction, and why people took it so seriously. Dr. Herman Burhio was a resident of Holland, born in the city of Leiden in 1668. He aspired to become a missionary and obtained a degree in philosophy from Leiden University in 1689. As he prepared to embark on his missionary work, he learned that Christian missionaries usually studied medicine before setting out. They would travel to other cities and countries to build churches, along with schools and hospitals. The special attention given to patients seeking treatment and children enrolling in schools served as a significant means of spreading Christianity. Dr. Herman Burhio's information was accurate and aligned with the practices of the time. The doctor decided to become a good physician before becoming a preacher. He enrolled in the Department of Medicine at Harderwijk University. As he began studying medicine, his entire philosophy about life changed. He realized that service is a greater form of worship than preaching, and that treating people is the greatest service to humanity. Dr. Herman Burhio chose to become a physician instead of a preacher. He obtained his medical degree in 1693, became a lecturer at the Institute of Medicine at Leiden University in 1701, a professor of botany and pharmacology in 1709, and the rector of the university in 1714. He was also the most renowned physician of his time, with kings seeking his treatment and medical advice. He was the most famous naturalist, physician, and botanist of his era, and he is considered the founder of modern medicine and the father of physiology. When he passed away on September 23, 1738, his belongings included a famous book that contained the essence of his lifetime of medical research. This book was sought after by all European nobility, rulers, and royal families. The book was titled The Only and Valuable Secret of Medical History, and it was sealed. The day of the auction arrived, and the bidding began. A wealthy, ill-European prince purchased the book for $10,000. To understand how significant this amount was, consider that $10,000 from 1738 would be equivalent to $10 million today. This was the most expensive auction of the time. The prince took the book to his palace, broke the seal, and opened it. The first page was blank. The second page was blank, and so on. The prince grew increasingly worried as he realized all the pages were blank, reaching the last page where the only and valuable secret of medical history was written. The secret was a small phrase by Dr. Herman Burhio. Keep your head cool and your feet warm, and you will never need a physician in your life. The buyer laughed after reading the secret, set the book aside, and quietly said, "Doctor, you were truly a great man." Dr. Burhio had spent his entire life to uncover this small but valuable secret, and it was the most expensive phrase of its time. Today, this phrase might seem trivial, and we might think that Dr. Burhio fooled the wealthy Europeans. It might seem like a joke or deception to produce a 100-page book, leave 99 pages blank, write a short phrase on the last page, seal it, auction it for $10,000, and make a fortune while teaching an ill prince just to keep the head cool and the feet warm. But if you reflect on this phrase with a clear mind and warm feet, you will agree with the doctor's research, and you will see that this phrase encompasses the rise and fall of individuals, families, societies, countries, and nations. Believe it or not, you can predict a person's future by looking at their head and feet. 90% of our lives depend on our decisions. From education to profession, from friends to life partners, and from interactions with relatives to social behaviors, our entire lives are shaped by our decisions. These decisions affect our physical, mental, spiritual, and social health, as well as our lifestyle. You can't make good decisions unless your mind is calm. Similarly, if you don't exercise, walk, or jog, your feet will remain cold, and this coldness can eventually lead you to the deathbed. To lead a good, quality, and colorful life, you should do two things. Keep your mind cool, no matter what it takes, and keep your feet warm by walking, jogging, cycling, swimming, or exercising, even if it means walking on burning coals. Regular exercise ensures good blood circulation, bringing blood from your head to your feet and maintaining good health. If you extend this philosophy from individuals to societies, you'll observe some intriguing facts. Every developed nation has people with cool heads and warm feet. Developed nations are those where individuals are mentally calm and healthy, and appropriate measures are taken for physical well-being. In these nations, good mental and physical health supports educational, social, and economic development, forming the foundation of their success.